All right, Pastor Steve, Susan's on Facebook, and she asks, this is what she says: did Satan get God's permission to kill his family? I'm assuming she's talking about Job. I was under the impression that Satan can hurt or scare, but not using God's permission.
But not kill using God's permission. No. Obviously, Susan, I mean, the passage in Job chapter 1, and what God had said to Satan was, you can take everything that Job has, but don't touch him. And one of the things that Job had was his children. And so Satan was allowed to attack them. Now, obviously, they were followers of the Lord, and so they would have gone to paradise. And that's one of those things that you have. But you have lots of Christians down through the ages who've been martyred. And it starts off with Stephen in the book of Acts. And so Stephen's martyred, and it's obviously something that the Lord allowed, and Satan was involved with. At the very end, it talks about Jesus standing. Stephen looks up into heaven, and he sees Jesus standing at the right hand of God. It's one of the few places where you see Jesus standing. Jesus is pictured as sitting at the right hand of the Father, not standing. And so it looks like what Jesus was doing was standing to welcome in Stephen. And so obviously that was God's will. The restraint that Satan has is that he can't do anything with us unless God allows it, and that includes killing us. And so if it was time for me to go home and Satan came and said, I want to take Steve out, and God allowed that, I'd be perfectly fine with that, because all I'm going to do is go to heaven. That's not something that I need to fear. That's a promotion. And so, no, it doesn't include. We're not protected from death unless it's not time for us to go. When it's time for us to go, obviously that's within the will and the power of God. And so lots of Christians been martyred over the years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.